You know, the hardest part is also the easiest part. The hardest part is continuing to put one foot in front of the other. And at the beginning, that's easy, and as you go further and further, it's harder and harder to keep putting one foot in front of the other. But if you just keep going, you'll eventually get there.
This race specifically is 48 hours.
The course is a 3-mile loop, and with any course that you run repetitively,
it's flat, it's beautiful, and there's a lot of miles done here.
Most races are a specific distance. You're going to go run a 5K, a 10K, a marathon. So this one really challenges you to see how far you can run in a specific distance. We have a 6-hour, 12-hour, 24-hour, 48-hour, 100-mile, and a 100-mile relay. So you can just imagine the number of volunteers that we need, the amount of food that we need to keep our aid station full.
The volunteers at the race are really awesome, and volunteers at an aid station can really make or break your race, but it seems like you're well taken care of here, so it's a great incentive to come back.
it's very, very well supported by the community, and people in general come out to these events quite often. We have them from McCall to Pocatello through Salmon, Chalice, yeah, they're everywhere. So it's supported really well by the running community.
Even though we have a lot of elite runners, they're super friendly and accepting of the slow. There's no, you have to look like this, or you have to run this fast, or you have to go this distance. We're just accepting of all distances, sizes, how fast you run.
And they have just been amazing. Welcome everybody with open arms. It doesn't matter if you're fast or slow, a mile's a mile. Everybody's so supportive, so friendly. It's really been amazing.
I mean, you meet a lot of cool people here, and everybody is kind of facing their own challenges. You really get to know people from all sorts of different backgrounds. So seeing their motivation really kind of gets you going as well.
I love seeing runners pushing past their challenges, doing more than they thought they could do. I see runners a lot of times in their lowest low, and then I see them an hour later and they're just happy and doing good again. So it's really encouragement, probably selfishly for myself in my races that I do, that when I hit a low, I know that if I keep going, I'm gonna come out the other side.
And figure out how to get through, depending on, what you're going through at that time. So it's been awesome.
Overall, you have to just keep positive and keep moving forward, right? That's the name of this game.
Some people might think, oh, that's going to be easy. It's not that easy.
Sometimes we start telling ourselves, oh, it's too painful, like we start looking too far ahead, and we think we can't do it. And I think that's been a really amazing experience in this.
It makes you feel really good. It's kind of a relief, but it also, when it's over, in the moment when you're in the race, it feels like it's taking a long time and there's a long time until you're finished. But then when it's over, you're kind of like, wow, where'd the time go?
You're proud, you're exhausted, and just knowing that you did it when you weren't really sure if you could, and knowing those times that you really didn't think that you could go much further, and then to actually cross that finish line is just one of the best feelings, because you accomplished something that you didn't think you could.
There's no do not finish. There's not if you start an hour, like 6-hour, 12-hour, if you start that race, you're not going to get, I didn't finish.
You just one foot in front of the other and you keep going. At the end, you're like, wow, I did do it. I made it. And I think that's the hardest part, is knowing that you can keep going and not listening to your mind when it tells you to stop, because we can keep going.
Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Anyone can do that if they're willing to go ahead and do that.